Yeah, get your framing.
Do you think I
set
should go
and stuff.
higher?
Yeah,
Yeah?
definitely, because people are gonna walk over here.
What do you need? Middle?
Yeah, middle one. Thank you, sir.
Is that enough, or you want a little bit more?
I think that's enough.
Okay.
Ready.
If you haven't, you might want to go a little closer because I'm afraid people are going to walk.
Okay. Okay. Would I be in anyone's way though? You don't think so? Okay. lost the focus and it stopped recording. I had it on manual. But right now when she went up, I put it back on.
It is not easy to get up here and talk in front of everybody, see how we go around. Good evening, Homeless School District 153 school board members, Dr. McAllister, administration, staff, parents, family, guests, and the James Hart class of 2025. My name is Kit Johnson, and I am the proud principal of James Hart School. It is my honor to welcome each of you to this graduation for the absolutely incredible class of 2025. I usually start my speech off by saying, I can't wait for this day to happen, and I'm proud of your kids. But, I'm gonna tell you, I'm emotional because I love the class of 2025, and I'm gonna miss you. We have bonded over the last 3 years, from nicknames like my birthday twin and Curly Q and Princess, to special handshakes and claps, to our memories of skating, where most of you look like babies here on ice, to Sky Song, Scene 75, and that rainy day at Great Barrier. You have grown and matured, and I am so proud. We have so many memories that I will always cherish, including all of the honey buns you ate for my snack. Last week, we hosted an event for former James Hart students who are graduating from HF this year. With conversations with the now graduating seniors, let me give some advice I'd like to share tonight. Number one, don't be in such a rush to grow up. The next 4 years will fly by, and you will be an adult soon enough. And we can tell you, once you're there, you stay there. Enjoy your high school years and all it has to offer. 2, take time to listen. I know you think the adults in your life are always fussing or doing too much, but listen to the advice of your parents, family, and teachers. We have all been there, and we have all done that. 3, we need to take time for real friendships. Most adults can count on 1 or 2 hands the number of real friends that they have right now. A true friend will lift you up and encourage you and not lead you to get in trouble with them. And lastly, dream and dream big. Do not let anyone tell you what you cannot achieve. Your path is just as unique as you are. There are so many leaders in the class of 2025, so dream and dream big. To the parents and families of our graduates, I must say, woo, we made it. I want to thank you for working with us as partners in the education of your young adult. Each and every day, we have worked as a team to get to this day. It was truly our pleasure to play a role in their journey through these sometimes difficult middle school years. I want to say thank you to the amazing staff at James Hart, especially Mrs. Hugo, Ms. Gladney, the office staff, the 8th and 8th grade staff. We have such great memories of this graduating class. To the class of 2025, today ends just one part of your journey, but please know, you will always be a James Hart family. So to the homeless school district 153 school board, Dr. McAllister, administration, staff, parents, family, and guests, welcome to this celebration of the incredible James Hart class of 2025. Now we will have some remarks from our student council president, Jeremiah.
Good evening. I am the student president at James Hart School, and I'm the proud president to be here. It is an honor to be here, stand in front of all of you, but it is a wonderful opportunity to be here. Okay, good evening, class of 2025. I feel so excited to get sad to be here, speaking here. So many emotions are going through my head right now. I remember just your hard work and dedication and resilience over the past years. Remember all the late nights and challenging exams and moments of doubt. You overcome it all. You overcome it all. And now you're sitting here ready to take on the next chapter. I want you to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude to our teachers and mentors and family for the unwavering support and guidance. Your belief in us has been instrumental in shaping us into the individuals that we are today. A special thank you to administration and especially to the council for her outstanding work and for all that she does for us and for dedication. I want to wish the honey buns and chips that we used to go on all the time and be able to get the snack cart every month. But most of all, being able to do those things with my fellow classmates, highly. A special shout out to all the teachers for their awesome dedication to the students and making their way to James Hart School every morning to be able to teach and show lessons to us that we can be able to learn. But I want you all to remember as we step into the future, let's embrace the opportunities that await us. Remember, this is just the beginning and not the end. The world is full of challenges, but also endless possibilities. Never be afraid to take risks. Pursue your passions and make a difference. Today we celebrate not just the end of a chapter, but the beginning of a story. Let's be bold, be curious, and be the change we want to see in the world. Remember that your actions have an impact and your voice matters. As I look back on my time here at James Hart School, I'm reminded of my first steps walking into James Hart. We have good friendships, relationships, and even teacherships. Time has gone by so fast. Not that long ago, we were in the 6th grade, ceremonies together, such as adventures at White Pines and pediatrics and fun celebrations. All this, I think, is taking too long for granted. And some in 8th grade, we experienced even more connection and created stronger bonds together. But look, we are here today. In these years, in District 153, taught me the importance of not only studying for assessment, but more importantly, spreading kindness and love with an open mind. I know that as I move forward, I'll carry these lessons with me. So here's to the future. Let's embrace it with courage, determination, and a spirit of collaboration. Let's make our mark on the world, one step at a time. Congratulations, class of 2025. You have made it to the finish line. Thank you.
So as I said before, and I've said a couple times tonight, the class of 2025 is truly amazing. The program we have reflects students who have been on the honor roll, had 4.0s for all 3 trimesters, and are members of NJS. But we also have members in this class of the 4th place in state girls basketball team, award-winning band, choir, and orchestra members, state champions, a state shot put champion, and many others. We are in the presence of greatness, and this is just
When I try to record, it does the autofocus.
Now we will have remarks from the homeless school district 153 school board president, Alex Bosch.
I got borrowed this lens, but it's the same lens I have. And it's telling me it's not attached, but I already unattached it and attached it back. And it works as long as I don't press record. When I press record, it tries to focus.
You don't need to be recording, right?
He wants it. He wants a copy of it.
What about the autofocus button?
I think that's going to give me zoom. Yes. But it's still good. It's just when I try to record, it's giving me a
and sitting next to the field for the flags. At this time, I ask that you all stand up for actions. Stand up. I want you to find your supporters in the crowd, and I want you to give them a round of applause. Every year, the publishers of Oxford Dictionary select a word of the year. This past December, their word of the year was brain rot. In Oxford University's December 2nd, 2024 press release, they provided the following definition of brain rot. So here's the definition I'm going to read. Brain rot is defined as the supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption of material, now particularly online content, considered to be trivial or unchallenging. If you're like me, I need to hear something more than once to help me process what I've heard, so I'm going to read it again. Brain rot is defined as the supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption of material, now particularly online content, considered to be trivial or unchallenging. Oxford University noted that the term increased in usage frequency by 230% between 2023 and 2024. As a society that has a harm of low-quality content, it was important enough for us to develop a specific term for it. Social media offers an opportunity for people to connect with each other like never before, but also offers unlimited access to content that does not challenge or improve us as a people. Like a balanced diet, moderation and careful thought are key to getting the most good information we consume. During the time in 153, I believe each of you were provided opportunities to learn and be challenged to be the best person you can be. Your educators develop lessons and content that let you become familiar with many topics. These lessons were not just for a few brief moments that quickly scroll text. They went for weeks, months, and an entire academic year. For example, everyone spent time learning about the U.S. Constitution, the first 10 amendments known as the Bill of Rights, and the additional 17 amendments in preparation for the U.S. Constitution test. It was not an exercise in reading the document quickly and moving on to the next line. The time was spent learning not only the words of the Constitution and the 27 amendments, but the intent of its writers and how it should be used to govern the country. The efforts of your educators in all subjects contributed to brain growth instead of brain rot. I hope you can reflect on your time in 153 and see the importance of that content. You might recognize that right now, next year, or several years down the road. Learning is a process that will never stop, and I hope each of you continues to learn throughout your lifetime. Next year, you'll move to high school, whether you're here at Jeff, Marion Catholic, or another high school. Every high school will provide you with opportunities to learn subjects that interest you, and also some that may not be very interesting to you in the moment, but still contribute to your development. Participate in extracurricular activities. Maybe consider trying some Take advantage of the opportunities high school offers to become a better you and fend off. Take what you have learned in 153 and continue to build upon yourself. Challenge yourself. And finally, to quote a phrase popularized by the TV show Ted Lasso, be curious, not judgmental. Stop for a moment and think about this phrase. Be curious, not judgmental in what it means to you. Be curious about your studies and endeavors and what the future holds. Be open to ideas, experiences, and viewpoints. Continue learning and avoid worry. Congratulations to members of James Hart Class of 2025. All right. Next on the list is the Betty Dillon Award. So we read a description about what the Betty Dillon Award is, and then we will rank up on the two students that receive the award for this evening. The Betty Dillon Award is given to students that are achieving in the most difficult courses offered. The two recipients this year are taking high school math at HF, as well as honors ELA here and a foreign language, in addition to having straight A's in all classes since 6th grade. The first recipient is Mateo Garcia. In addition to Amazing Grace, Mateo is involved in the following clubs and activities: band, jazz band, chess club, Pokemon club, and JHS and math club. The next recipient is Jordy Pesky. In addition to the Amazing Grace, Jordy is involved in the following clubs and activities: orchestra, chamber orchestra, take two, chess, NJHS, ukulele, scholastic bowl, and recycling.
Can we get one more round of applause? Our next award is the Wally Burns DFW Post 8077 Award.
Don and I are both members of the Wally Burns DFW Club. DFW Post Veterans Award Awards. First, as Don and I are up here, we can't thank you guys enough. We can't thank the students, everybody who was in the band and celebrated with us on Memorial Day. Raise your hand. We find recipients. This year, under the leadership once again, Johnson and Parker, junior high, they have combined 2% of the bands. They did such a superb job. We're so envious and thankful that we have you here. We have great to celebrate your occasion today, this graduation. This occasion today means so much to you, it means so much to me. And Don and I were both fortunate enough to serve the United States Marine Corps. I didn't know, but I got the Marine Corps time, which is in your school colors. How's that for an inside story? Anyway, now we want to get back to the reason we're here tonight. The award that we're giving out tonight to two students who demonstrated the following qualities of honor, courage, leadership, and service. The first student tonight that we're going to give this award to is honest, hardworking, class that puts other up for himself, and he needs to love it. student's courage is not to do the right thing, even though it's not a popular decision for Officer Love. This student believes in his actions, just not the words. The student is a model of what he has learned as a James Hart student should strive for. This student is organized, dependable, a reliable student. When teachers are absent, and will share with himself and ask the students for their help. This student serves as a leader on his sports teams, playing baseball, basketball, ran cross country, and Hart, and as well as helping out in his communities and being another thing for cleanup through the park districts and toward the ball team. Tonight, this honor goes to Antonio.
The next student is an amazing student with a bright future ahead. This student is calm, content, kind, and hardworking. The student keeps the truth and honesty at the center of the whole world. She's a wonderful role model for all students. You can count on her to be fair in all situations, surrounding others with her smile, treating everyone fairly. The student is fully involved in numerous activities in and out of school, such as volleyball, basketball, musical, interact club, orchestra, as well as all of the at the local church house. Winner at Hart and Isaiah Cole. This award goes to Colby Schneider.
Our next award is the PTA Service Award, and that will be presented by Councilman House.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Good evening, everybody. It gives me honor to award on behalf of the PTA two awards this evening. I would like to thank the PTA first and foremost for everything that you did for our district this year. Our teachers, during Teacher Appreciation Week just a few weeks ago, were spoiled, deservedly so, for all their work. And our PTA volunteers did an outstanding job. And this year they actually raised over $50,000 on behalf of our district. The PTA Service Award is given to two students who demonstrate the following qualities: participation in activities, leadership, contribution of time and talents to make James Hart a better place. The first student, I just want to share a personal story quickly. The other day I was standing outside for arrival. There was a group of students standing there, and the adult supervisor who was with me leaned over and said, "Do you see that young man standing there?" And I said, "Yes." Immediately assuming something was the matter that I needed to address. It couldn't be anything but the opposite. The adult said to me, "He is the kindest, most conscientious, gentle person you would ever want to meet." And as a superintendent, it's not often that adults come up to you and say things like this about a student that honestly I knew in passing but didn't know personally. So I think that speaks to his qualities. The teachers, some of the comments they wrote. He is respectful and trusted peer and friend to everyone. This student is compassionate, empathetic, and respectful toward others. He's easy to talk with and has the best interest of his peers in class and extracurricular activities. He has a smile that brightens up the room, you're going to see that in a second, and is hardworking, smart, determined, and a very talented athlete. This student has been involved in baseball, basketball, volleyball, and track. And outside of school, the student plays numerous other sports, as well as volunteering to do mission work, collect food, and get donations, and be a youth leader. Let's give a warm round of applause to Josh Ibewa. Our second student, teachers, have these things to say. They are hardworking, smart, conscientious, and driven. The student is a good friend that is dependable and honest. This student, without hesitation, exceeds the expectation to be a good person and stand by morals and values. One teacher stated that this person's picture should be in the dictionary next to the word leadership. This student is involved in the recycling club, student council, Panther Pages, and NJHS. Out of school, this student helps at church with food drives as well as Top Teams of America events. Let's give a warm round of applause to Kayla Cameron.
Our next award is the Homewood Rotary 4-way test.
Well, good evening. Congratulations to all of you. Believe it or not, 50 years ago, I was sitting where you're sitting. Maybe in 50 years, you'll be up there different time for it. Now this is my opportunity to get back to that other gap teacher I ever had. You taught me science, both sine and tangent. The closest I came to ever using it is cosine my mortgage. The Rotary is a service organization that started right here in Chicago 120 years ago. Rotary's whole premise is by the Rotary model of service above self. To put someone else's needs before your own. That's all Rotary does. The Rotary Club of Homewood has been around since 1936. You know, I was not a charter member. But since the inception of Homewood Rotary, we have done so much in the local community. All of you, when you get to HF, will go to Career Day. Homewood Rotary started back in the early 70s. Homewood Rotary was part of the founding group for Homewood Baseball. Homewood Rotary gave the police department their very first walk the talk in the 1950s. And the greatest thing that our Rotary Club has been doing in the last 25 years is changing the world. We are involved in medical projects, education, providing clean water and sanitation to around the world. We have active missions right now in Sierra Leone. We did 5 medical missions down in Cusco, Peru. We dug 30 water wells in the Central Plateau of Haiti to change the lives of over 30,000 people that did not have access to clean drinking water. The award we're getting tonight, as you heard, is the 4-way test award. The 4-way test is something that Rotary has been behind since the 1940s. And it's basically how do you conduct your life? your personal life, your business life, your school life, every aspect of your life. And the first test is it the truth? Wow, think of the world we live in, everybody will be. Second one, is it fair to all concerned? It can't be just beneficial to you, it has to be fair to the other person as well. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Also very key. And will it be beneficial to all concerned? So we're giving out 2 awards tonight for a young man and a young lady. And the first student always speaks the truth. He is honest with his thoughts and beliefs, even if they are different than others. The student treats everyone fairly. The student gets along with his peers and is comfortable talking with anyone and willing to help both classmates and teachers alike. The student has donated his time, clothing, and food to his community through his church. The kindness and understanding and compassion shines in seconds of interacting with the student. This is a service to the world that will be lifelong. The student has been involved in baseball, volleyball, and track. I am proud to present this award to Matthew Hart. Prior to that award, I want to suggest something to all the students, and it goes to the parents as well. They even address it to you. You're going to start in high school. I went to HF a lot of years ago. Then you're going to go off to college and whatever good things that you do. You're going to have to start making some really tough decisions. If you follow that 4-way test, it guarantees you are making the right decision. You are making, might not be the popular decision, but you're making the right decision. And I would encourage all of you to look up the 4-way test. This next student is always open and honest about everything. The student is willing to admit mistakes and quickly work to correct the error. The student treats everyone around in the same way as they need to be treated. By doing so, the student treats everyone fairly. The student is a wonderful classmate and friend. The student is also willing to help others with their work, even taking time away from their own work to help others. It is obvious from observing in the hall that this student is supportive and good friend. The student is the shining example of what all James Hart students strive to be at school. The student was on the dance team and the recycling club while being a student at Hart, as well as being on the competitive gymnastics team volunteering time at high school in Hart. This award goes to Chloe Camp.
Okay, we got one more award. This is the Shelley Marks Citizenship Award. This is a new award this year in honor of our former school board president, Shelley Marks. She was a board member for 33 years and board president for 22 of those years. We will start a new tradition and honor one student each year that embodies the qualities of Shelley Marks. Ms. Marks is an amazing person who is kind and giving. The student to receive this award is also an amazing person. She works incredibly hard to be the best student and person she can be. She does all this with a kind demeanor and friendly attitude towards everyone at James Hart. She is reliable, dependable, hardworking, brilliant, exceptional, and dedicated. She lives her daily life trying to be the best person possible in all facets. She does not judge. She does not waver in her loyalty to anyone or anything. In addition to all of these great qualities, she is also a very involved student. She participates in cross-country, Cantor TV, Lego Club, Books and Bagels, Ukulele Club, our musicals, NJHS, and the Beautification Club, and that's just to name a few. Our recipient of the first Shelley Marks Citizenship Award is Jenna Kemp. We are about to begin awarding diplomas. Our graduates have done an outstanding job preparing for tonight's ceremony. This past week in rehearsals, they have demonstrated dignity in their behavior and pride in their accomplishment. And I ask that everyone in attendance tonight to show the same level of respect for the work they have done to get here tonight. It is very important that each family can hear their child's name being read, but when one person claps and cheers, it makes it difficult, if not impossible, to hear the next name that is being read. Therefore, to ensure that all guests can hear their graduate's name, we insist on silence as each name is read. Please do not clap or cheer until all 210 names have been read. Any disruption after a student's name is read will result in students responsible being pulled, and parents don't want to do that. And the student will need to pick up the diploma at a later date. We are very proud of our graduates and want them all to receive their diplomas this evening. Please honor not only your graduates, but all of our graduates by remaining silent through the rest of the ceremony. I promise you, after our last graduate is seated, we will give everyone the opportunity to make a very loud and joyful noise. I thank you for your cooperation. Now I present Dr. McAllister.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. I do want to reiterate what she said regarding the pulling of diplomas. The last thing we want to do is pull anyone's diploma. So please be respectful of all 210 graduates. To get this out of your system, before we start reading the A's, I want to hear everybody cheer really loudly right now. Cheer! Until we get to the end. Ms. Johnson, huge thank you. Where'd she go? She's over there. Huge thank you, Ms. Johnson. I have the pleasure of working with her, Mr. and Mrs. Hugo, Ms. Gladney, this wonderful staff, an incredible school board. Shelley Marks was mentioned a moment ago. She just left our board. I guarantee she'd be here tonight to present the first ever Shelley Marks Award, except she's celebrating her retirement from said board by being in Paris, France right now. So, good for her. Members of the Board of Education, it gives me great honor to certify that the 8th graders participating in tonight's ceremony have completed the requirements set forth in the policies of the Board of Education of Homewood School District 153 and the state of Illinois. Ms. Johnson, you may now proceed with the awarding of the diplomas.
Giovanni Adams. Madeline Adams. Haley Anderson. Malik Anderson. Ari Ayers. Telesfor Zoe. Maggie Banks. Zadie Berghaus. King Bach. Ava Bronwyn. Alexander Rocher. Trinity Brown. Blake Button. Jamel Evans. Gabriel Cohn. Joshua Cox. Rylan Davis Thompson. Jackson DeBoer. Eileen Yalaveri. Aiden Dolby. Joshua Ibeo. Jeremiah Elmore. Sophia Esparza. William Essa. Kylie Evans. Blessing Bokaride. Abdul Fasani. Chloe Figures. Johnny Graves. Rael Green. Gregory Griffin. Kayla Amler. Miley Hardy. Jimmer Hayes. Sarai Henderson. Bella Hernandez Zuno. Hunter Porcher. Layla Herb. Jareen Ingram. Darrell Jackson. Zion Jackson. Emily Jagger. Adrian Johnson. Layla Johnson. Hope Jones. India Jones. Robert Jones. Tanaya Jordan. Walter Kenny. Tony King. Piper Cole. Alana Layton. Isabella Laxton. Jeremiah LeBlanc. Bruce Lejeune. Antonio Lofton. Eli Macker. Kayla Macker. Brandon Martin. Nyla Murray. Nevaeh McFarland. Makai McMullen. Iker Menes. Madeline Mitchell. Gabrielle Millsap. Jamaria Mitchell. William Moore. Kaylee Myers. Imani Nelson. London Nunley. Eric Odom. David Odomosu. Elijah Olison. Juan Paliero. Liam Peterson. Jude Pettis. Christian Poku II. Natalie Popelka. Zaire Presley. Kyra Price. Landon Rogers. Victoria Isabel San Juan. Abigail Sawicki. Edward Sawicki. Chloe Schneider. Skylar Singleton. Bryce Smith. Roy Smith. Alana Stevens. Alice Stone. Jackson Strong. Patty Thetford. Jerry Thornton. Mateo Torres. Nicholas Torres. Jarvel Tuck. Gia Tyler. Jack Van Etten.
Washington. Mackenzie Weber. Aubrey White. Sean Willis. Sky Wingard. Jalen Young. Greta Zerber. Aaliyah Allen. Eris Anderson. Malachi Anderson. Ian Arsenault. Malachi Ayers. Dylan Bauer. Carson Baker. Kiara Beard. Mason Bondi. Broderick Booth. Julius Boyd. Joshua Bradford. Olivia Brandt. Antonio Britton. Empress Brown. Chloe Camp. Jenna Cannon. Jaden Claret. Brooklyn Clark. Terrell Cobb. Felipe Corona Ramirez. Samuel Crocker. Amira Cross. Mariana Cernak. Armani Davis. Freedom Dillingham. Caleb Donahue. Henry Eisenberg. Elijah Ellis. Peyton Evans. Maria Finelli. Laura Flores. Mateo Garcia. Sebastian Garrett. Sade Gonzalez. Liliana Goodwin. Jayla Hackworth. Brielle Haynes. Alana Harris. Benjamin Harris. Dejari Harris. Michael Harris. Blake Head.
Rael Henry. Matthew Holly. Aaliyah Jackson. Jonathan Jessica. Amelia Jenkins. Solomon Johnson. Carter Joyce. Samantha Kerber. Tristan Kratz. Aaliyah Lane. Zanila Lawton. Camilla Lethbridge. Aiden Leslie. Aiden Lindsay. Samaje Marshall. Nadia Martinez. Leah McCary. Brooklyn McCrae. Madison McCorn. Kalia Metcalf. Layla Moody. Morgan Morris. Mackenzie Moss. Rudy Islander. Christy Medica. Molly Noble. Davis Olive. Cecily Ortega. Cyan Oregu. Christian Pinnell. DeAndre Patterson. Jordy Pesci. Baruch Rackett. London Rogers. Jeremiah Rushing. Thomas Rudan. Christian Samuels. Solana Sanders. Harrison Schmidt. Xavier Searcy. Joshua Ship. Jaleel Smith. Nathan Sobsack. Michael Stamps. Bria Stanton. Noah Stubbs. Bennett Suker. Alonda Taylor. Jayla Taylor. Penelope T. Yahara Turner. Kennedy Vega. Anira Walker. Mariah Walker. Raquel White. Addison Tisdale. Joshua Whitehead. William Wiggins. Charlotte Will. Tareya Williams.
about that, my man?